Hello everyone, my name is Jia, and while this painting video recording of me painting myself after the jaw surgery, that's me after the jaw surgery. As the recording is going on, I shall be talking about all the thoughts and regrets I kind of have after 5 years after the jaw surgery itself. One of the main thoughts or issues I had was with the first year after the jaw surgery. I think having to get used to like the identity change, your face looks so different from last time, and it can be very jarring seeing, day one of the surgery. Of course, it's not how it will look like, but as it slowly the swelling goes down, everything goes down, you think, is the swelling really gone yet? I don't feel that, it's totally gone yet, even 6 months after it. Having to deal with that identity problem of like, okay, this is the new me, and how do I, accept it? That was really tough for like that first 6 months to 1 year. And that ties also into one of my regrets, and I don't have that many regrets about the surgery, but I think one of the regret was not really realizing that I have to do a lot of facial exercises earlier, making sure my jaw can open fully, and not only that, like doing all those like rubbing of the cheeks and everything to get the water retention to go away. I feel that after the surgery, this water retention doesn't really go away. Even now, I realized that recently, like after 5 years, right, that if I rub my face more and I really massage it, it really makes it look much better or feels much better. And I never really had that problem before the jaw surgery where I go, oh, it's, my face is puffy, or my face isn't as. Sometimes my face is very lean and nice, and sometimes my face is just bloated. Another regret that you may also have is that cause mine is an underbite, and it's a rare bad underbite, so they shifted the top jaw very far forward, which means that the base of my nose got flared up, where last time I kind of had like a much more slimmer, thinner, nicer nose, but now it's like flared up and pushed up more, so it looks a bit like a pig's. But yeah, it got pushed up in a way that even the nostrils looks much bigger, which can kind of start this bad loop of, okay, I fixed my jaw, but now my nose is like this, so I have to fix my nose, and then when I fix my nose, I have to fix this and fix that. It's an endless cycle of it never being good enough. So if you feel that if you get the surgery, oh, I'll be happy with how I look, my self-esteem will improve, and that's true, but you might also, if you're like me, you'll start to find like, oh, after the surgery, it pushed my nose up and I don't like it, so I have to fix that, or I did this, or I did that. And assuming that, even this is like for me the best case scenario where the jaw was really fixed well, I don't have much, if any, side effect at all, but still, yeah, there's some compromise to be had. I've had someone on Instagram DM me who had like 2 jaw surgeries already, and they're asking me who is my doctor. And like, if you already had 2 jaw surgeries, let's say they're both really bad, but I don't know if having a third one, even if it's good, will help you. You might just not be happy with whatever results you're gonna get. Double jaw surgery is not the solution if you don't have a underbite or a overbite. I think there was a fad or phase where people thought that, oh wait, I can just do this, I can change my look so much. If you have no problems with your jaw, it's normal, there's nothing that a surgeon can really do for you. All in all, basically 5 years later, I don't have that many regrets or that many side effects. Like, I think the only side effect is when I smile really slowly, and this is a very specific situation where I smile really slowly, the edges of the side of my mouth will start to twitch uncontrollably. That's more like a nerve thing that didn't really fully heal. Other than that, being able to like bite and chew properly is really great. Being able to, not having to hide my mouth all the time when I smile, when I laugh is also good. So if you're watching this video and wondering, maybe does anybody 5 years later have any regrets, I think that they probably will be. I think there are people who are in other countries where the doctors are not as good as here, and they regret like, oh man, after the jaw surgery, I feel that, it's not as good as I thought it would be, or my chewing and biting doesn't really work still. But for me personally, I can say that in Singapore, if you do get the surgery, you will likely have no regrets. It's really beneficial in all areas. It's not like in other countries where you likely have to pay a lot because it might still be considered aesthetic surgery overseas, and then you might still not be happy with the results, or the results might not even be functional. So yeah, that's my thoughts and regrets, so-called. 5 years after. Basically, the only regret is not doing enough facial exercises to like make sure the water retention doesn't stay. I now do a lot of them now. I rub my face, it'll hurt. And other than that, really, there's not really much I can say or regret. The 1 year after the surgery was really rough, like adjusting to the fact that cause my face kept changing with the water retention. Is it swelling? Is it just water? Or is my final face supposed to look like this? I can look good one day, I can look terrible the other day. But yeah, if you like art or want to hear more about the jaw surgery, I have another video. It's all about the cost and stuff, like how much it actually costs to do it here in Singapore, which is mostly subsidized anyway. It's on the channel or probably at the end screen after this. Yeah, so like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.